Good evening. This is a review for one of the Pure Radiance candles by Yankee Candle, and this time I am burning Autumn. And I picked this up at the semi-annual sale, and it's a very interesting candle. I saw it first on the table, and I've seen it a couple times before, and the picture always really intrigued me. I don't exactly even know what that is, but after telling you more about the description and what I found out, maybe we'll get a little bit closer. I imagine that's just at least a little sprig off of some kind of a branch, off of some kind of a tree. And it's just a very interesting picture there. The color of wax is just beautiful. It's a very bright orange, like almost a reddish orange color, but with the wax pool is just absolutely beautiful. So I picked it up. These were down to $4 in the 75% off area when I picked this up, and it's quite a good deal there. This is the Crackling Lumawick Woodwick, not the brand Woodwick, but on the bottom of the jar it does say Yankee Candle Crackling Lumawick, and it is a 7-ounce jar. So this is the smallest form these candles come in. Here is a totally different jar. It's kind of how it looks when it's full. So you can tell I've burned a lot of this one down. If you're interested, that's just the enchanted one there. It smells beautiful. I got that last Christmas as a little gift. Anyway, let me go ahead and read to you the description that I found from Yankee for this candle in autumn. It says, like the change of season, a pleasantly bittersweet blend of bergamot, quince, and fresh autumn air. And I've heard of all these things. I don't know a ton about bergamot and quince. When I think of bergamot, I think of a candle I used to burn from Party Light. And is it Earl Grey tea that I'm thinking of? Maybe you're familiar with it. I believe Earl Grey might have bergamot in it. I could be wrong on that, but it is a lovely, lovely fragrance. It's kind of, I don't know, to me it feels like a classy, elegant, not too sweet, just a very nice smell that you may like or not, like kind of very citrusy, borderline citrusy with like a touch of elegance or class. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyway, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a neat change of pace for me as someone who tends to like the real sweet, gourmand type candles. So as far as quince goes, I looked up quince, and it is a relative of the apple or pear, apple and pear. So kind of like a fruit in that family. And so the more I learned about this candle, the more I was intrigued and excited to burn it. So of course, like fresh autumn air, that sounds really nice. And I did go ahead and look up bergamot, and here's what I found for that as far as like a definition goes. Because even though I feel like I know what it was for the most part in terms of how it smells, I never really knew the origin, exactly where it came from. It says, for bergamot, an oily substance extracted from the rind of the fruit of a dwarf variety of the Seville orange tree. It is used in cosmetics and as a flavoring in tea, thus the Earl Grey, I think. Or it could be bergamot, the tree itself that bergamot is extracted from. And so I thought, okay, that makes sense. But who knew? I would have never guessed that it's so particular. Very, very distinct description there of bergamot. And it's the substance, an oily substance extracted from the rind of not just the Seville orange but of a dwarf variety of it. I love nature and gardening and everything having to do with it. So the fact that someone's gone to this great length to get this particular ingredient is kind of fascinating to me, and I think it's all the more special. So maybe that's why, I don't know, it's maybe, I mean, I don't see bergamot a lot in candles, but that could just be me not being as observant as I ought. But let's put it this way, I am really excited about this candle. Now, being such a small candle, I did not expect it to throw in some huge way that would knock me out. And so, especially with the smoother wax, here's that other candle again. Here's how the inside of that one looks. It's just that really smooth wax that I have grown to be very skeptical of over the years, just because of the disappointment factor over time. I do believe this candle, from what I could read, holding it up real carefully, but I didn't want to push it. I believe this is a 2015 pour for this autumn candle. So that could explain a lot for not smelling too much. But let me just say this. When I did burn this in a small bathroom, and when it burned down a little further and had a good wax pool, I really, really liked what I was smelling. And I was so happy I got this. You might have seen my recent haul where I got a lot of I was able to pick up several Pure Radiance jars at 75% off at the recent semi-annual sale. Oh, my battery may die, so if it turns off, sorry guys. Anyway, I put one of these back in a large jar and traded it out. Now I wish I had kept it, but I went ahead and did get another one. So at any rate, I really like this. If you get the opportunity to pick this up, I would say try it. The description that I read to you, like the change of season, a pleasantly bittersweet blend of bergamot, quince, and fresh autumn air, is actually a perfect description. Because when I came in the room tonight and I smelled this again, the words that came to my mind at that moment were like crisp fall leaves. Maybe even like on a damp day, but the fall smell is in the air. I just love that. So fresh autumn air, that feels about right. Bergamot, definitely, but limited, not a whole lot. And then the quince, it all is like a unique blend of those things coming together to make a very, very nice candle. So I'm thrilled with this. I would say I may burn the smaller one in the bathroom ongoing and not in the bedroom, but you might still smell it a little bit in the bedroom. And let's see, let me let you just hear that sound for just a second. I'm going to put it close here. Can you hear that? Here, let's see about this. So that's my review for autumn in the Pure Radiance line. I'm so excited I got this. I'm excited to share it with you guys. If you have the opportunity to pick it up, I hope you're able. For any candle makers out there, gosh, I think this is a keeper. I would love to see something more like this or something similar to it. I kind of regret that I didn't pick up more of these while I could. I really like this candle, so I hadn't seen a whole lot written about it or spoken about it in videos, so I just was happy to share my experience. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.